1970 Chevrolet Camaro in red with black stripes. Raleigh wheels. BF Goodrich TA radials. Alright, we'll go over the interior. Door panels. You've got new seals around the doors, around the top window. Also new seals for the doors as well. Got a new door hinge. Dash, somebody put a pad over the dash, but it works. It's not too out of whack. Interior, I would say, is a good solid 8 out of 10. Everything's here, everything's in great shape. I don't know if these are the original seats. People always ask me that. I have no idea. The back deck looks really good. Some speakers up here. The headliner. I'll try to tilt this back. Headliner's got some specks of something on it here. It probably can be washed off, but it's in great shape. No rips or tears. Everything's intact. Console is pretty good. I put a B&M ratchet shifter in it. I don't like those old horseshoe shifters because when you shift them, you can easily go into neutral by accident. The other door panel's in good shape. I put odometer gauges on this thing. They're in cobalt blue. I don't know if you can see them in the sun. Probably not. Also upgraded the steering wheel because the one that was on there was cracked, the original one. Carpet's all intact. Go for a ride. Cobalt blue odometer gauges. Cobalt blue gauges. I don't know how well they show up in the daytime. '70 Chevy Camaro base model in red and black with black stripes. Runs like a top. It pops in the daylight. everybody. 1970 Camaro. As you can see, I've got it in here for 21K. Knocked it down from 27. I really need to move the car, so right now my going price is 20,009. I wanted to go over some specs on the engine. It's a 350 engine, 350 block. It's got Vortec heads on it. It has an Edelbrock RPM cam and an Edelbrock RPM manifold and an Edelbrock 750 vacuum secondary carburetor. The ignition system, I've got an MSD box on it, but it's HEI ignition, GM HEI with a hotter coil. It has manual brakes. They're not power brakes, but everything's been replaced. All the brakes are brand new. It has a Holley fuel pump. It's still mechanical, but made by Holley. Going back to the transmission, it's got a TCI built turbo 350 transmission that is rated at 550 horsepower. I also installed a new transcooler to go with the TCI transmission. In the rear of the car, it's got a 10-bolt posi rear end with 373 gears. Car runs really good. Set up more for short quarter-mile type stuff. On the highway, going 50 miles an hour, it revs around 2,800 RPMs. Oh, I will mention the transmission has a 2400 stall converter in it, which is just a little bit more stall than a stock converter, so it's nothing too crazy. The car is really sharp. It runs really well, very dependable. It's got a standard radiator in it that even on a hot Atlanta day and the worst day of summer in traffic, I've never had it go over 190 degrees. So it's a really good running car. Well worth every penny. I'm asking a very fair price for it. So come out and check it out. Thanks.